That's insane, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
They're fun to write with though.
Yes, but
But it is
jeez.
insane. It is an insanity that goes with me and my wife. We both like collecting pins, so it's double shot of insanity.
All right,
Got
so
all the pens.
where
The
I did a
convention
convention
for
for
beads? It was a-
beads. That was what kind of beads?
See,
Oh,
I
Lord.
conventions for beads.
There he goes.
Oh, I just went down the dark hole.
I know.
No!
That's after dark. Fountain
Yes, it
pens are
is.
a whole community thing. I believe it.
All right,
Jarvis
so,
is 65 for a pen. We're falling behind our chat.
yeah, sorry. Well, get caught. Get
your
caught.
I'm
butt.
looking at chat right now. Well, one of the chats.
All right. So, how does one? All right. I know how. I can't. Bill with one L says when we were in Columbus for the Haunted House Con, there were also a gaming con and a sewing con going on
Yeah.
at the same time. All right,
Yeah.
gaming con would always fall in with the Comic Con, so I knew
Kinda.
that.
Ish.
Same thing with the anime cons. They're all jiving together. But how does one find?
There's a gun convention too.
Well, I know there's also
Yeah, not in
cons.
Canada, because I'm in Canada. We don't do guns.
That's true.
We are
Well,
civilized.
How,
We have bacon
I'm a gentleman.
conventions.
We don't use guns.
We have syrup. Not so many guns.
how does that? I mean, that's insane. What does it cost to get into a syrup convention?
Wait, there's a syrup convention?
Yeah,
There
you
is
just
actually a
said
syrup convention in Canada because it's all the like distributors and stuff. Just like in the States. In the States, they have a candy convention where you get to see all the new candy. So I have a friend who's a distributor, and I want him to get me a ticket to it because you can only be like one of the in crowd. And I really want to go see the candy convention.
I want to go to a candy convention.
Yeah, because you get free candy.
I love candy.
Does it pull up in a white van?
Yeah,
There's all-
yeah. That's all it is. It's just a guy.
There you go.
The parking lot's full of white vans.
Oh,
A bunch of white vans. It's
my
like a taco truck thing, but it's different.
oh my god. Jesus. Guys,
Oh.
so depending on what the pen can do, Sakaro says $20 for a pen. He really does shop on Temu, can confirm. Sakaro says just a tip. Yes.
Oh my god.
Mango, we need to go to PowerCon. PowerCon.
Yeah, that is all Masters of the Universe.
I'm like trying to catch up here. Louis
Yep.
wants to know what kind of beads for a friend. Oh,
Yeah, he
Lord.
wants to borrow my phone.
Yep. Damn, if it's Chris, it was for making bracelets. Okay, got you.
Oh, for sure. I mean, well, I know.
Hello, Mrs. Raver to the UK.
Mrs.
over
Raver,
the
hey,
pond.
baby, how you doing?
Over across the pond. Across the pond.
Across the pond. No,
And
I mean,
necklaces.
there are many different cons for everything. I mean, there's wrestling cons. There's
everything.
Yeah, this is just insane.
Anywhere
yeah.
a person
I
can
know
make
that
a
one.
buck, there's a con.
PenCon.
All
I mean,
right,
are there panels at PenCon?
yeah,
Mom! Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. How are you? Now, Jar Jar wants to know, Chris, are there panels at the Pen Cons?
Yes.
No, they're not really.
Wow.
There
How
are
does-
panels on
You probably can display it. And,
how to collect. There's how to write handwriting, better handwriting. There are panels on how to clean fountain pens and take care of them.
Really?
How to
does-
make pens if you want. There's it's like 800, like they got over 4 days is like 600 panels. It's just wild.
what?
That's insane. I mean,
That is crazy.
Wow, how
The
does-
biggest, the biggest is every July, I believe, in Washington, D.C. They have the biggest pen show in North America. And it's like 300 vendors. And oh my God, it's just, it's
Wow.
glorious. It's so fun.
wow. That is that. Is there like?
Mango.
Go ahead. Want to read that?
So there's conventions for Bigfoot, aliens,
I'm in.
both cats.
Bigfoot, I'm in.
Oh yeah,
I've heard
definitely.
of CatCon. There's a convention for cats. Things are just random tech people are sticking funding for much more. Jeez.
No, I knew about we know about cars. We know about boats.
Trade show as a kid, my dad. Nice.
And
See, I love trade shows.
Mhm.
I am a sucker for any kind of on TV commercial for junk. I am a sucker for the shopping channel. I love trade show kind of stuff. I am a sucker for just the garbage pavilion where they sell all the mops and sweepers and everything else. I'm just like, I love all that stuff.
Oh,
I'm a
like the
carny.
as seen
I'm a
on TV
carny.
type of.
Well, that's like the biggest trade show. The biggest thing like that it would be like the
I
Big
picture like the
E.
big E.
Yes.
There you go. Yep. Big
Yes.
E.
Yeah, the Big E, man. They have like the Flobies there and the
Flobies.
oh, they have all kind and the Shramis. They have everything. Chris, have you ever heard of the Big E here in Western Massachusetts?
No, but I'm gonna come and see it.
All right, it's in
Yeah, you should
every
check it out. It's pretty
yeah,
big.
you come
It's
yeah.
what, like all week? Or...
Yeah, it's like a week in September. It's a week long. Come down this September,
You gotta send them the
2026.
info.
Hell yeah.
I will. Come hang out with the Geek Lair, man. Meet my wife. Come hang out with me and Sophia.
This is my
And-
wife.
Yes, and dude, you'll love it. I mean, you just go there and
The Big
it's like
E's for like
the
a
Big
month.
E's for like a month. Yeah, and meet Jar Jar
Big
too
E's
because he lived there.
awesome. Yes.
And it's just this big state fair type thing. They have concerts going on there. They have like a rodeo. They have a
Mhm. Yeah, they
demolition derby.
what was it this year? They had
ZZ Top.
yeah, they have like celebrities that actually perform there and everything.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I
Nice.
saw Alan Jackson there. I saw let's see, Billy Ray Cyrus is there once. ZZ Top was there. Def Leppard was there. A lot of different things were
Pretty big.
go on. Yeah, and
Food, so much food.
Yeah,
mhm,
obviously.
yeah. But they have like
They have all the New England houses, so they have like a house for Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and they all have their like different like what they're known for and different foods to try per state. So it's pretty
Nice.
cool. Yeah.
like they have a baked potato house. They have for Maine, a lobster house for Maine, and
This is what we have come to as humanity. Before, you would go and you would see hieroglyphics and be like, "Oh my God, they were curing cancer," and then it all got burned down because the pyramids and now it's like, "Oh, we have a baked potato house." They're gonna look back at our civilization at this
Went
time and be like, "Oh, they perfected the cronut."
yep. But
Wow.
they also have this. They have what's called what was that? Maybe somebody in chat can help me out. The Crazy Burger or something like
I
that,
don't
where
know.
it's like 2 glazed donuts
Yeah,
Oh
right.
yeah. That's
with
nice.
with
I've eaten
a big ass burger with bacon and all these different cheeses and lettuce and tomato and all this other stuff, like just put together between these 2 big old glazed donuts, and they're like, "Here you go, eat it." And they sell it exclusively at the Big E, but they probably
Mhm.
sell it somewhere at another Big E type thing, but they call it something else. But
Can I make a
it's
few comments?
yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to cut you off, but it's like about the pens. So Seaches says an instructor of mine back in school restored. No, sorry,
Restored.
Oy, I'm so dyslexic. Mont
Blanc pens.
Oh, Blanc. Learned how to hand make nibs for them. That's cool. That's a cool
Okay.
skill. Interesting. Trade shows are the best. I grew up going to them since my dad was a graphic artist, so I grew up going to cons. Nice. That is very cool. We have a huge one here every year in downtown LA.
Nice.
Sick. Let's see. The show is 15 days long.
Yes,
Okay.
the Big E, 15 days long.
Wow.
Okay, Jar Jar. PowerCon would be like a 13-hour drive. It's a real con? Oh,
Yeah,
that's-
yeah, it's all about
Wow.
Masters of the Universe. Yeah. It's so funny now that we're talking about this, is that even though the Transformers movie, the animated movie, 1986,
called a donut burger.
the Donut Burger, they even have a convention based on the song "The Touch" by Stan Bush.
Yeah.
It's a song has its own convention. That's insane. They do have a food trail. Yeah, it's just the Big E's insane, Chris. I'll shoot you over a reminder. You have to come down here, man. Because
And then
it's-
for guys like me and you, Lewis, there is the Mid-Atlantic Nostalgia Con, which is all about things like the Lone Ranger and radio shows. There's a con
Really?
that I have to get to one of these days.
oh, dude, I'm in with you. Let
There
me
you
know. I will definitely go. I never even heard of that.
All right, what's your deal? What's your deal? Because me and you were talking before. What's your deal with the Lone Ranger today?
Okay, I was It's all I listen to. I listen to old time radio
You
classics.
talk about at Northeast Comic Con.
Yeah, and no. Just listening to the Lone Ranger, and it was like I realized this as a kid, especially listening to Clayton Moore, watching Clayton Moore, and Tonto always gets his butt kicked, and in Dynamite's Lone Ranger and Green Hornet series, he actually admitted to it that Tonto got his ass beat a lot, but it was like in the latest episode that I listened to, though it's called Stray Bullet. Lone Ranger gets hit with a stray bullet, and so he's down at this ranch, and the actor who played the Lone Ranger must have been like on vacation because it was like a 7-episode stretch where the Ranger was not in the Lone Ranger. It was all just Tonto and all these side characters. And Tonto got his ass beat in every episode, every single
Poor dude.
episode. And yeah, and even when he came back and the Ranger was back in action, Tonto got his ass beat even more. And now I'm like thinking, holy moly. And it was like, all right, Tonto, you just go to town. You do what you have to do. I'm going to wait here. And when you come back, we'll go to town together. And Tonto, okay, Kimosabi, he just goes to town. Tonto gets beat up, gets tied up, gets burnt, gets shot, gets whatever, comes back, and Lone Ranger's, all right, yeah, I'll just go to town and do it myself.
Yeah,
Like he didn't even care.
especially in the radio shows.
Yeah, in the radio shows, Tonto always got his ass beat. And it was like, you knew it.
And I found that in the radio shows and the original stories that were like pulp stories and such, he would always get beat up. But once the first season of the Lone Ranger hit with Jay Silverheels on TV, they realized that Jay Silverheels was the star of that show in a lot of ways because kids loved him. And he was like, and they changed how much he was getting his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Basically. And he became more of a superhero during the last 3 seasons of the Lone Ranger show. And I find it really interesting because originally he was the fall guy.
Yeah. Yeah. He saved the show when Dan Hart took over in season 3 because Dan Hart was horrible. And if it wasn't for Jay, the show would have tanked. It would definitely went off the air because nobody was buying how bad they were. Mango says, I'm afraid to what did Lewis think it alone? The movie was awful except for the last 20 minutes. The last 20 minutes of that movie was the Lone Ranger. When they did the train scene, Chris, maybe you're going to agree with me. The train scene, the train robbery, that was the Lone Ranger. The rest of the film had nothing to do with it. Was nothing about that film was the Legend of the Lone Ranger. Kimosabi does not mean other brother. That it means trusted friend. The Tonto's origin, it was horrible. It was just, no.
No.
I agree. I agree. But even though it was not the best movie, I still liked it. And I still like those kind of things, especially when they flop. Because they're always going to flop. They're always going to flop because it was a different generation, different time. And they don't really do the research a lot of times into like listening to the whole slew of radio shows. But I like it because it brought back the Lone Ranger in name to people's minds.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's why I said the last 20 minutes.
And the last 20 was great.
Ranger. Oh my God, it was perfect. Now I could have done without Johnny Depp at the last 20 minutes, the way he was acting as Tonto being goofy. But at the times when he was Tonto being serious, aka a superhero, when he was doing the heroic stuff, that was perfect. But the other stuff, throwing the rocks and everything and just being a dumbass, no. But when he was being cool, oh yeah, that was like tremendous. But other than that, oh my God, Arnie Hammer as the Ranger, he had the look, I dug the new costume, the all black tuxedo